will showcase how we could use data tables in SecOps. So first, let us navigate to the Data Tables tab, and you'll be able to see some of the data tables that are already created in this SecOps instance. So you can view the information in data tables through a table view or through a text view, and of course, you could get the data set through API as well. So there are three ways of which we could insert data into the data tables. So one is inserting through CSV file. So let's say, for example, I create a data table called UDM search, create, and I can click on to the import file button here and choose a CSV file that has tens of thousands of rows, and there's a separated tab here that you can choose whether you want to detect automatically, comma, or tab, and to click import. So the import is fast, and we have 10,001 rows that are imported into the data table. You can just click save, and this will be one option on how you can create data tables. The other way to create data tables is through cut and paste. So I will just create a data table called cut and paste, and click create. And in this case, instead of specifying a CSV file, I will just cut and paste into the input column here, which you can see that there are a few columns in this table. So user ID, entity type, source type, etc. You can also see the table view of the data, and I'll click save. The third way to add a data table is actually through a detection rule, and you can see that in this particular rule, it is a single event rule, and in this particular rule we are going to search for metadata type of process launch and also the principal host name over a match period of 1 hour, and we're going to export the information into a data table called watchlist hostname, and the schema is actually hostname with the hostname input here. So let's trigger this run. So I can say I want to trigger a URL retro hunt, and in this case probably just 3 days, so from 19 to the 22nd of August, and I'll click run. So let's wait for the run to finish. The other method that, while waiting for the run to finish, the other method of which we could use the data tables is actually referring to them in the rules itself. So in this case, you can see that for this particular rule, I'm actually seeing whether my principal IP is in the CIDR range of the data table called internal IP range with a column name of IP block. And then I'm also searching for the host name, and the host name inside the data table top1m domains.fqdn. So this is also a way of which we could use the data tables in SecOps. Right. In this case, let's go back to the URL hunt, and it is completed. So let's go back to the data tables, and you will see that a watchlist hostname data table. Inside there, we actually have the hostname populated into the data tables.